The following is a special presentation from the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. Now, let's get you down to the field with the voice of your Pekin Panthers, Michael Comstock.
And we haven't got much else done, but we've made it so far. Lauren and I are here. Tony's on the road tonight. So Panthers will be the home team for the first game tonight. So it'll be Panthers at the home, on the home side of the board. So they are going through the meeting with the coaches on the mound. So we're going to take a quick break here so we can finish getting our final setups made. But we're going to take our first break of the day. And we'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me Jason today and learn more.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
At Jefferson County Health Center, care is more than a service. It's a commitment. Our nurses, doctors, and staff go beyond treatment to provide comfort, compassion, and connection. We care because you matter. Visit jeffersoncountyhealthcenter.org to discover the difference.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your Lisco sales and account manager for all of your telecommunications needs. 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
At Smithburg Automotive, driving adventures allow you to explore comfortably, safely, and in every aspect of your summer vacation. Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Schedule your vehicle's trip check today. Call 641-472-2454, 641-472-2454.
Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Get your trip check scheduled today. Call 641.
And we're back, Panther fans. Rowan Miller leads off for the Hillcrest Ravens. So Miller will be at a shortstop tonight for the Ravens, or this afternoon. On the mound for the Panthers is Henry Adam. That's going to be driven out to center field, and that's going to fall in there for a leadoff single from Miller. So Miller leads off the game with a single for the Ravens. Ravens come in 5-5 on the year. Panthers are 4-5 on the season. So Miller leads off with a single. The Ravens are the visiting team for the first game today, as this is a makeup game for the first game of the year where the Ravens couldn't play with the playing in the state tournament. So Seth Auer stands in, takes a ball on the inside. I got Lauren Sylvester on the computer for me tonight. Tony is traveling, so you'll have to put up with me all night long for 2 games. We might get Lauren a headset here before too long and get her on the announcing. So 2-0 to Seth Auers. Miller reached on a single to start the game. 1-1 count, Lauren says. Thank you. They got a new backstop here at Hillcrest this year. That one's going to be too high. So stolen base for Miller puts him at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Seth Auers, who is the pitcher tonight for the Ravens. Breaking ball fouled off by Auers. Around the infield for the Panthers is Elijah Brock. Nolan Glick is at short, Carson Comstock at second, Sam Sharp at first. Outfield is Brock Latcham in left, Will Adam in center, and right field is... Can't tell who's out there tonight in right field. Haven't got my lineup put in. Can't tell. I think that's Brogan Spray out there in right field. We'll get the lineup pulled up here real quick just to check. Yeah, that's Brogan out in right field for the Panthers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Auers goes down swinging. So good job by Henry that time. He picks up the strikeout of Auers. You don't see that very often. He usually puts the ball in play. That will bring up the center fielder, Mason Bender, for the Ravens. And that's going to be thrown into center field on the pickoff attempt. But Miller not able to advance. So Bender steps in. On deck will be Liam Schrock. That misses for a ball. 1-0 now to Mason Bender. So if you're just joining us, this will be a 2 broadcast game. We'll have a break in between, and we'll have a second YouTube live video for the second game. And you can find both of those links on the Atomo Radio Group Facebook page. That one's going to be in there for a single. Hits it between first and second. Spray comes up, throwing to home, and it's going to be not in time. So it'll be an RBI single for Mason Bender. So the Ravens jump out early on the Panthers 1-0. So Bender with the RBI single to bring home Rowan Miller. Liam Schrock at the plate. He is the catcher. And that's going to get away from Sharp, and that's going to move the runner up to second, possibly third. Nope, he's going to stay at second. So runner at second is Bender. The pickoff throw got away from Sharp over at first. So Schrock at the plate. Bender out at second. Here's the pitch from the lefty. That misses for a ball. 1-0 on Schrock, the left-handed batter for the Ravens. Wears number 2. Ravens are the visiting team tonight. I keep saying tonight, but it's this afternoon really, isn't it, Lauren? This afternoon, but maybe I'll get it figured out. Probably not. I'll keep saying tonight. That one's going to be fouled up towards us. You got it, Lauren. 1-1 count now to Schrock. So Bender gets the lead out at second. He had an RBI single to give the Ravens a 1-0 lead here in the first. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. So Henry's up in the count, 1-2. They check the runner at second. And there's a pickoff throw. Glick's there, not in time. So Bender gets back. Swing and a miss. So strike three. So second strikeout of the inning for Henry. He's been racking those up so far this year. So that's his second of the first inning. Mason Helmuth steps in. Lincoln Miller on deck. That one's going to get away from Smith. Goes to the, they're going to say it's a dead ball. So it's a dead ball. That was a hit by pitch. So Bender hustled all the way around, but the Panthers weren't hustling after it because it was a hit by pitch. So runners at first and second now for the Ravens. That brings up Lincoln Miller, the second baseman. Strike one to Miller. Fastball right down the middle. So 0-1 to Miller, the second baseman for the Ravens. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, strike two. Henry looking to get out of this without any more damage. Had a leadoff single. Miller came around to score on the RBI single by Bender. So 2 hits in the inning for the Ravens. Swing and a miss, so Henry gets out of it with 3 strikeouts in the first, but not before the Ravens can put a run on the board on 2 hits. There were no Panther errors and 2 men left, so we'll move to the bottom of the first. The Panthers will be coming to the bat for the first time. We'll take a break and be back on your home for Panther Baseball. Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube page.
At Smithburg Automotive, driving adventures allow you to explore comfortably, safely, and in every aspect of your summer vacation. Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Schedule your vehicle's trip check today. Call 641-472-2454, 641-472-2454.
Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Get your trip check scheduled today. Call 641-472-2454. That's 641-472-2454.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. Michael Comstock and Lauren Sylvester bringing you the game this afternoon between the Panthers and the Ravens. A little rush to get here this afternoon. We made it work. Thank you to my patients that adjusted their schedule today. It allowed me to get here in time to bring you the game tonight. So it's a doubleheader. They're trying to beat the rain, so they moved the start time up to 3:30 for their first game. So the Panthers gave up 1 run in the top of the inning as they are the home team, as this is a makeup game for the first game of the season. So for the Panthers, Nolan Glick will lead off. Will Adam will be the number 2 hitter. Carson Comstock will be the number 3 hitter. Will Adam is in center field tonight. Comstock is at second base for the Panthers. Henry Adam will be in the 4 spot. Henry Adam will be in the 4 spot. He is the pitcher tonight. So Glick stands in for the Panthers. Seth Hours on the mound. Strike 1 called. Panthers have seen Seth a lot over the years. He's been one of the matchups the Panthers have seen. He's been playing since he was an 8th grader for this team. There's a breaking ball in there for strike 2. Panthers will have to be ready for a lot of strikes. Hours does not walk many batters. He's around the strike zone all the time, so Panthers got to be ready to swing the bat. And Glick does, and he pops this one up on the infield. Shortstop's going to call it and make the play. So fly out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning for Glick. So Will Adams stands in. He had a big game for the last game for the Panthers on Friday night. I believe it was 5 hits he had. He had a home run, which was a grand slam, 2 doubles. So he was a very productive member of the team against the Danville Bears on Friday night. So Will stands in against Ours. Fouls this one down the right side, out of play for strike 1. Ours comes in with a 2-0 record, pitched 12 2/3 innings, has 22 strikeouts and 2 walks on the year. So Panthers got to be ready to swing the bat. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, got him to chase that one. Comstock on deck for the Panthers. Panthers come in 4-5 on the season. That one's in the dirt. 1-2 now to Will Adams, the senior center fielder for the Panthers tonight. His brother Henry gets to start on the mound. So Panthers are 4-5 overall, 4-2 in conference. The Ravens are 4-1 in conference play. They are in second place behind Highland, who's still undefeated in conference play. That one's going to be fouled back and stays in play with this new net system that they've got up. It's got 3 really tall poles and 1 off the light pole, and it's just a net, so there's no fence back there. It's just a nylon net, which is a lot of the schools have been going to. So that's a new addition this year for the Ravens ball field. And this one's going to be chopped towards third. Anderson comes up, makes the throw, and gets him by a half step. So 5-3 put out for Will Adam. Good hustle by Will that time, just about beat it out. It was a close play over at first base, but they get him by half a step. So Comstock on at the plate, and Henry Adam on deck for the Panthers. Comstock, a junior, comes in batting .269 on the season with a .486 on-base percentage. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Ours. Comstock pulled his head a little bit on that one, so I'll have to shorten up just a little bit. We're here at Hillcrest. The left field is 309, 355 to left center. Right field is a short porch. It's 259 to the right field fence, but it's a tall fence out there in right field. Comstock takes a ball for a 1-1 count. Panthers in their normal black tops with white pants. Ravens white pants with maroon tops today. Comstock right on that one, fouls it back, 1-2. Henry gets a little jog in to get loosened up as he fouls that one back. Ours looks in. He's got Comstock in a 1-2 hole. This one's driven down the right field line. It's going to be out of play and foul, so Comstock stays alive, 1-2. Glad you could join us on this warm Tuesday afternoon. That one's inside, 2-2. Bright sunshiny day. Lauren's got the umbrella trying to make it so she can see the computer. A little hard out here in the sunshine. Might have to move some of our equipment. We'll have to check to make sure the router's not going to get too hot in the sun. We might have to try and move it into the shade, but we'll get that all figured out. Comstock hits that one on ground to second. Miller comes up and retires Comstock at first. So 3 up, 3 down for the Panthers. So we will move to the bottom of the second for the Ravens, the top of the second. It will be Anderson, Bailey, and Gerber coming to the plate. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
Peyton here with Packwood Locker and Meats. Call now for availability on beef, hog, and lamb slaughter for 2024 through 25. Here at Packwood Locker, we have all the meats and accessories from cheeses to sauces for all your grilling gatherings. Fall's right around the corner, and before the snow flies, it's time to stock up on one of our full bundle meat package specials. Whether you're cooking for your family or hosting a party, contact Packwood Locker and Meats or order online at PackwoodLockerandMeats.com. You can't beat my meat, and I dare you to try.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atoma Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. Michael Comstock coming to you from Hillcrest Academy. Panthers trail 1-0 as we move to the second inning. We're working on our setup here. We have our little broadcast partner from home, Colton Comstock, that said we need to move our camera a little bit, so we'll get that done after this next half of an inning. So Anderson at the plate takes a big cut for strike one. 0-1 count to Anderson. Bryce Bailey on deck. Ravens lead 1-0. Misses high and inside, 1-1. They got the pitch count on the board, so that'll be handy for us because we know they're probably going to take Henry as long as they can today with 3 more games this week. So strike 2 on Anderson. See if Henry can retire the leadoff batter here. That one's going to be fouled back towards us. 1-2 to the third baseman, Phoenix Anderson. My guess is we'll probably see him pitch the second game. Breaking ball gets him swinging, so 4th strikeout of the game for Henry. Henry building up those strikeout numbers. We'll go through our sponsors real quick. We want to thank Comstock Chiropractic, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, the Pekin Community School District, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Jefferson County Health Center, Lisco, Smithburg Automotive, Packwood Locker, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Keokuk County Health Center, and Roto-Rooter. Bryce Bailey swings at the first pitch and misses for strike 1. Fastball misses high and away, 1-1. Riley Smith behind the plate as usual for the Panthers. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Bailey. Bailey, a senior, batting .053 on the year. That one misses high and away. So 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So another strikeout for Henry. You've said that a lot tonight. Struck out, all 5 outs have come by strikeout. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Micah Gerber. He's in right field today. He's 0 for 9 on the season. Was walked 4 times. Swings and misses at a fastball for strike 1. Henry dialed in now. Taking advantage of the lower part of the order here. Number 9 hitter at the plate for the Ravens. That one's going to be popped down the right side. That could be trouble. It's going to fall in fair. So Gerber has his first hit of the year on a little blooper to right field. So that was one of those that the Panthers don't like to see. They pick up their 3rd hit. Number 9 hitter with his first hit of the season. He's 1 for 10 on the year. Gerber pops it out to right field, falls in just the right spot. That brings us back to Miller, who singled and scored in the first. So top of the order for the Ravens. Breaking ball low and away for a ball to Miller. He singled, stole second, and then scored on the RBI from Mason Bender. There's a pickoff move. Gerber's back. You're Just joined us this afternoon. Panthers trail 1-0. Panthers are the home team on the scoreboard, as this is a makeup game from the first game of the season that the Ravens were involved with the state soccer tournament, so they didn't play that game. That one misses high, so 2-0 now to Miller. See if Henry can get it reeled back in now. He's given up 3 hits through the first inning and 2/3, has 5 strikeouts so far. That one's high, so 3-0. Seth Auer stands on deck. He's a dangerous batter. He got him to strike out in the first inning, but Auers comes in batting .300 on the year. 3-0 to Miller, and it's a 4-pitch walk, so Miller draws the walk. That puts runners at first and second now for the Ravens. What looked like could be a quick inning for Henry is starting to add up on the pitch total. So first walk of the game for Henry. He has 1 hit batter. So Auer stands in with runners at first and second. Bender on deck. He had the RBI single in the first. That's another ball high, so 5 balls in a row from Henry. Panthers need to get out of this without any more damage. They don't want to fall too far behind, as Auers is their ace on the mound. This one's going to be popped back towards the concession stand area, off of the roof. So 1-1 now to Auers. So Miller at first, Gerber at second. Comstock holds him on at second. Auers takes one high. They're going to appeal, and the umpire says no swing. 2-1 now to Miller. I'm sorry, to Auers. Miller's at first after drawing the walk. That was to be popped up on the infield. And Comstock makes the play. Nobody was calling for it, but Comstock makes the play. They get out of the inning. So Panthers get out of it. There was 1 hit and no errors and 2 men left on. So we will move to the bottom of the second for the Panthers. It'll be a break here. We'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
From backyard barbecues to lake getaways, summer is all about making memories. At Pilot Grove Savings Bank, we make it easy to enjoy the season with stress-free banking that fits your lifestyle. Mobile banking on the go? Check. Easy loan options for home upgrades or vacations? Check. Friendly local service you can count on? Always. Make the most of your summer. Bank with Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com or stop by any of our 17 locations. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Dr. Matt here, looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic, complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me, Jason, today and learn more.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. Got the camera moved. We'll see if that's a little better look from where we moved the camera to. Henry Adam at the plate takes ball 1, Auers for his second inning of work. Strike called, 1-1. On deck is Brant Latcham. for the Panthers. He is in left field tonight. Henry drives this one to right field. That's going to be a diving attempt and lands foul. So 1-2. 1-2 to Henry Adam, the starting pitcher tonight for the Panthers. Ravens come in 5-5 overall. They knocked off Wapello and Danville to start the season. Then they lost to Mediapolis and Van Buren. Then they beat Lone Tree and Winfield and Keokuk in a row. And then they've lost 2 in a row to Central Lee and New London. That's going to be another foul out of play. So Henry battling up there, building up the pitch count on ours. He's up to 18 pitches now. So 1-2 to the sophomore pitcher, Panthers, Henry Adam. Drives this one out to right center field. Bender's going to settle underneath it and make the play. So fly out to the center fielder for the first out of the second inning. So Latcham stands in for the Panthers. Brant, the other senior, batting .320 on the year. Cal Miller on deck for the Panthers. Latcham chops this one down the third base line. Anderson comes up, throws across the diamond, and gets him. So 5-3 on the putout. Another close one over at first. Latcham called out. That'll bring up Cal Miller. So Cal Miller at the plate. He's the designated hitter. He is batting for the birthday boy, Brogan Spray, who is in right field for this first game. Miller chops that one foul. Goes behind Riley in the on-deck circle. Oh and 1 to Cal. Cal batting .304 on the season. Swing and a miss on a high fastball that time. He's in the hole 0 and 2. Long look in from Ours, working from the stretch. That one's going to be fouled back by Miller. So still 0-2 to Cal. We've talked about the way that Ours is around the strike zone. Only 2 walks all season, so Panthers got to be ready to hit the ball. Very efficient with his pitch count is Seth. Been doing this a long time for the Ravens. He comes set. Miller stands in. Takes strike 3 right down the middle, so that'll be the end of the inning for the Panthers. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. So we'll be back on your home for Panther Baseball, Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics is excited to announce that Jenna Hunter, ARNP with Atomo Wound Clinic, will be providing services at our specialty clinic. Jenna will work closely with your healthcare provider to build a treatment plan that is focused on each individual patient to reach the best outcome. For a list of services Jenna will be offering, visit us at keokukhealth.com. To schedule an appointment, call 641-684-8448. Again, that's 641-684-8448.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer.
We're back, Panther fans. Michael Comstock with my helper, Lauren Sylvester. We are here at Hillcrest this afternoon for a doubleheader, early afternoon start, 3:30 afternoon, trying to get this doubleheader in before the rain hits. It's been a popular thing, it seems, the last few times we've come to Hillcrest. We've had to battle the rain. Bender at the plate for the Ravens takes a breaking ball for strike one. We're in the top of the third inning. Ravens are the visiting team today. A little different for this first game. They'll be the home team in the second game. But this first game, the Panthers are the home team, as it is the makeup game from earlier in the season. So Bender 0-2, chops that one towards Glick at short, and he can't make the play. So A6 on Glick gives us the first runner of this third inning. So should have been another routine play, and the Panthers have struggled with those the last couple weeks. They haven't been able to make the routine plays. So that will make it a little harder on Henry as he's got to work around a leadoff error to start this third inning. Liam Schrock stands in. And there goes Bender. That one's going to get past Smith, so that'll be a stolen base for Bender. He doesn't move up to third. Good hustle by Riley to get back there to keep him from progressing any further. So runner at second now. Nobody out. 1-0 count on Liam Schrock. That one's fouled right at us. Lauren, I got it. 1-1 now to Schrock. He was a strikeout victim in the first inning. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball two. 2-1. Henry already up to 42 pitches here in this third inning. He checks the runner, Bender out at second. That one misses way high, 3-1. Mason Helmuth on deck for the Ravens. Henry takes a little extra time, gets reset here. That one's hit hard, past Sharp at first. Spray makes the play in the outfield. They're going to bring it in. Comstock not going to make the relay, so it'll be an RBI single for Schrock to make it a 2-0 lead for the Ravens. So the leadoff error comes back to haunt the Panthers. So RBI single for Schrock. Helmuth steps in. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Fourth hit of the night for the Ravens. Throw to first. And Sammy wasn't sure where it was. He's got his glove on it and knocked it down, stayed in front of him. So 4 hits for the Ravens through 2 and a third innings. Actually through 2 innings because there's no outs recorded yet in this third. They've got him picked off at first, and he just gets back in time. Good move for Henry that time. Schrock over there at first. Helmuth stands in, takes strike. 0-1 now to the left fielder Mason Helmuth. Very senior dominated lineup for the Ravens. That one's fouled off. 0-2. So Helmuth was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Panthers trail 2-0 here in the third inning. Top of the third. Ravens scored 1 in the first and added another one here in the third. Panthers looking to record their first out of this third inning. There goes the runner, and that gets past Smith. And And Henry was trying to see if he could get an appeal, but the umpire's not even given the appeal. So 1-2 as Schrock moves up to second on the stolen base. That one's driven into left field. That's going to be another hit. They're going to send the runner, and it's going to be no play. Another RBI single. Mason Helmuth comes through with the big hit. So he comes up with the big single. Henry thought he might have had a strikeout, but it results in a hit on the next pitch. So another hit for the Ravens. 5 hits on the game. 3-0 lead now for the Ravens. Only 2 of those runs earned, as the first run of this inning was an unearned run. They reached on an error to start the inning. So Lincoln Miller stands in. He struck out his first at bat in the first inning. And he drives this one in the left field, and there's another hit for the Ravens. So the Ravens are just single. Miller just put the bat out there and knocked it out into left field. Wasn't a real powerful swing, but it was enough to do the job. So the Ravens are hot right now. 2 runs in this inning. Henry's up to 50 pitches. Anderson stands in. He struck out in the second inning. That one misses inside for a ball. So 6 hits in the game for the Ravens already. Bailey on deck. That one fouled straight back. 1-1 now to Phoenix Anderson. He's the third baseman. Panthers trail 3-0. We are in the top of the third inning here from Hillcrest. Henry checks the runner at second, comes to the plate. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 1-2 now to Anderson. Panthers don't want to give any more runs up. They've got tough Seth Hours on the mound. He has only given up 2 runs the entire season. Only one of them is earned. That's going to get away from Latcham, and that's going to result in another run coming in. Latcham thought he was going to come up and make the catch, but he stops, and then it bounced and got away from him. So another hit for the Ravens.
Another RBI single by Anderson. Brings up the first baseman, Bryce Bailey, number 10.
That's 4 hits in a row now for the Ravens. Bryce Bailey stands in. He struck out his first at bat. See Henry getting a little frustrated out there on the mound. He thought Latcham could have made a play on that one possibly. So 1-0 to Bailey. Ravens looking to blow this one open early on here. Throw over to first, not in time. Henry up to 55 pitches, so I don't know where the Panthers will go after they put Henry out there. Not sure which direction Coach Lyman will go if they have to change pitchers. So 2-0 now to Bailey. Anderson on the single. So runners at first and second. Still no outs here in this third inning. 3 runs in. Swing and a miss on a high fastball to Bailey. 2-1 now. Bailey struck out in the second inning. Henry looking for his first out of the inning. That one misses way high and away, so 3-1 now. Number 9 hitter Gerber on deck for the Ravens. Three and one. This is driven to left field. Latcham's going to settle underneath it and makes the play for the first out of the inning. So he gets it back in quickly. So first out of the inning is a fly out to left. Pretty good contact by Bailey that time. So Gerber comes up to the plate. He had his first hit of the season in the second inning. He just blooped it out to right field. So the senior Gerber, with his first hit of the year, he was 0 for 9 on the season before that. So still runners at first and second, 1 out. That misses high for ball 1. Top of the order on deck. So Panthers trying to limit any more damage here. 4-0 lead for the Ravens as we are only in the top of the third. That one misses way high, 2-0 to the number 9 hitter. This inning all started with the error. Leadoff error started the inning off, and then it was 4 singles in a row. That one's high, 3-0. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Gerber started walking to first. It looked like it was right down the middle. I know it was a breaking ball, but 3-1 count now to the right fielder, Gerber. And that one misses, so he draws the walk. So number 9 hitter gets a walk. Bases are now loaded for the top of the order. Looking for like trouble for the Panthers. Coach Latchin's going to come out and have a little bit of a talk. So we'll take a break and we'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower.
We're back, Panther fans. They're done with the meeting on the mound. Coach Latcham came out and had a little discussion with the infield. So it'll be Rowan Miller, leadoff hitter. He's reached base already twice. He singled and walked. So see, he's third at bat through 3 innings for Miller. That's what you want to see if you're a Ravens fan. Your leadoff hitter is up to the plate for the 3rd time in the 3rd inning. He takes strike 1. Still 1 out here in this 3rd inning. Panthers are playing back. Kind of surprised they don't bring the corners in. But they're playing back all the way around, so they're going to concede another run. Breaking ball just inside. Miller tried to turn into it. One and one is the count. Miller at third, Anderson at second, and Gerber at first. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. That's Lincoln Miller out there at third base. Rowan Miller at the plate. That one goes behind Rowan Miller. So 2-2. Henry's up to 67 pitches here in the 3rd inning. If the plan was to try and get him to go the full game, it's probably not going to happen unless he has a little more efficiency in the next couple innings. Another breaking ball inside. Henry really struggling with his fastball. He's been relying on the breaking ball. Full count now to Rowan Miller. Nowhere to put him. Bases are loaded. And that's going to be a walk. Give Miller the RBI.
The base on balls brings in a run for the Ravens and brings up number 8.
So Seth Hours comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out and popped out to the second baseman. 5-0 lead now for the Ravens. Wheels are starting to come off of the Panther train. We've seen that a lot this season. They seem to have at least one inning where things kind of fall apart, and that seems to be this inning. So see if they can limit to any more damage. It's already a 5-run lead, and ours has only given up 2 runs all season, so not a good look for the Panthers. And that's going to be hit sharply to the second baseman, Glick. He bobbles it, goes across the diamond, and another error on the Panthers. Sharp didn't stay on the bag. Glick bobbled it. He was thinking about 2. So ours reaches. They said Sam stepped off of the base. So another run for the Ravens, another unearned run. Should have been the second out of the inning at least. So ours reaches on the air. Base is still loaded. They've batted around in this 3rd inning. Swing and a miss for Bender for strike 1. Six-1 lead now for the Ravens. They're being generous and only have 5 runs on the scoreboard. That's going to be chopped to the third baseman. Brock steps on third. He's going to take that out. And so that'll be an RBI for Bender as he brings in another run. Gerber comes in to score. Miller moves up to third. Ours up to second. Bender will be at first, so they take the force out at third. So I'm sorry, that's Miller that was retired at third. 5 unassisted for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 2, Liam Schrock.
So Liam Schrock singled and scored earlier this same inning. 7-0 lead now for the Ravens. Breaking ball, strike 1. Marathon inning continues for the Ravens. 74 pitches now for Henry Adam. Fastball misses high, 1-1. So 2 errors in the inning has led to 6 runs. Throw behind at second, gets away from Glick and into center, but not far enough for ours to move up. Nolan really struggling out there fielding the ball today. He's had 2 errors already, and then that one, easy throw, got off of his glove. So Schrock stands in, the left-handed batter. That one misses, gets away from Smith, and this one is turning ugly quickly for the Panthers. Worst part is we got a whole nother game to play after this one's over. So two and one, and they're going to bring in a courtesy runner. That is number 11. So that's Cale Bailey.
Number 11, Cale Bailey.
So Cale Bailey will run for ours over at third base. So 2-1 count on Liam Schrock. 2 outs here in the inning. 6 runs on the board in the inning. Panthers trail 7-0 here in the third. Henry looks in, takes a long look. Here's the delivery. That misses low and away. So now 3-1. Runners at second and third. We got 2 outs. Ravens have batted around this inning. Henry really laboring out there. You can tell he's getting pretty tired. It's a hot afternoon. This was popped straight up in the air. And Glick comes over and makes the play, so that will end the inning. Fly out to 6, but not before the damage is done. There were 6 runs on 4 hits, 2 Panther errors, 2 men left on. So we will move to the bottom of the third. It will be Smith, Sharp, and Brock coming to the plate for the Panthers. We'll take a break and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
At Jefferson County Health Center, care is more than a service. It's a commitment. Our nurses, doctors, and staff go beyond treatment to provide comfort, compassion, and connection. We care because you matter. Visit jeffersoncountyhealthcenter.org to discover the difference.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. That was the wheels coming off of the train for the Panthers. Panthers fall behind 7-0 here in the bottom of the third. They are the home team for this first game. 6 runs on the board. There were 4 hits for the Ravens, 2 Panther errors. So it'll be Smith, Sharp, and Brock coming to the plate. So far, Ours has a no-hitter going through 2 innings. Smith takes the first one for a strike. Seth Ours looks in, long time. Strike called on the outside corner. 0-2 to Riley. So Smith behind, 0-2. Lines that one to second baseman. Miller comes over, makes a play, bobbles it, and going to be an error. So error on the Ravens. You don't see that happen very often. And it was on the transfer. He fielded it smoothly and went to throw it and just dropped it. So E4 on Lincoln Miller. So Smith will be at first. See if that will get the Panthers rolling a little bit. So Sam Sharp steps in. That short fence has got to be inviting for Sammy the way he likes to pull the ball to right field. Fouls that one off. Good cut for Sam on that one. Elijah Brock on deck. First base runner of the day for the Panthers comes via an error on the second baseman, Miller. That one's popped up to left field. They're going back, and Bender's going back. It's still going back, and it's a home run! Home run for Sammy Sharp. They haven't called it yet, but that's over the fence. They're going to have to go check on Bender. Bender tried to make the play over the fence, but that's going to be a home run for Sharp. The ball just carried out to right center field. So Bender was going back on it, and he was reaching up, tried to rob it, but then the ball fell over the fence for the home run for Sharp. Still have not seen a signal for the umpire, but I think they are just going out to check on him. So home run for Sharp. That'll be his second of the season. We talked about that short porch out in right field. So the first hit of the game is a home run for Sam Sharp. 2 runs in the inning for the Panthers. They've doubled the number of runs that Ours has given up all season on the 2 RBI home run for Sharp. Hopefully Bender is okay out there. He went to reach up, tried to reach over and steal it, and his arm was caught up on the fence. Came down kind of hard. So let's take a little bit of a break here, Lauren, while they check on him out there. And we'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your Lisco sales and account manager for all of your telecommunications needs. 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me, Jason, today.
Watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Elijah Brock stands in after the home run from Sam Sharp. That one just carried, not real deep, only 277 to that right center field. He went over the short part of the fence, right about where the fence goes from the tall section to the shorter section, and he picked just the right spot. It had just enough carry for the home run. Elijah Brock swings and misses for strike one. So maybe that will get the Panthers a little fired up here as the home run for Sharp puts them on the board. 7-2 now. Brock takes that one outside for a ball. 1-1. Riley Smith came in and scored on the home run. He was on base on the error. So one run was earned and one unearned for Hours. Swing and a miss by Brock for strike two. On deck is the leadoff hitter, Nolan Glick. So 1-2 to Brock. Hours up to 33 pitches, so he's being very efficient with his pitch count, as he normally is. Swing and a miss for Brock. Strike three. That's the second strikeout of the game for Hours. That will bring up the leadoff hitter, Nolan Glick. He popped out to short to start the ball game.
The Hours strikeout brings up the shortstop, Nolan Glick, number 18.
On deck will be Will Adam. Breaking ball, swing and a miss for Glick that time. Way out in front of that breaking ball. That one misses inside. 1-1. Olin started off hot, kind of cooled off the last couple games, so see if we can get him rolling again. 1-1 count now. Swing and a miss, strike two. So he's in a hole, 1-2. Howard takes a long look, comes to the plate, breaking ball. Gets him looking, so that'll be the second out of the innings. 2 strikeouts in a row for Hours. His third strikeout of the game. So Adam to the plate. He grounded out to third in the first inning. 7-2 lead for the Ravens. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball from Hours. First pitch to Adam. Comstock on deck. Foul tip, 0-2. Wind is definitely blowing out, as demonstrated by when we lost our papers earlier in the game. So I think that helped Sharp's ball. It was a high fly ball, and it just kept carrying. And it carried far enough to get over the fence. So 0-2 count to Will Adam. He steps out as Hours takes a long time to deliver. We'll see if the Panthers do that a little more often. Hours takes a long time on the mound. And maybe they can disrupt his rhythm by taking a timeout every once in a while. So 0-2 to Will. This one's driven to right center. That's going to be trouble. Back, and gone for Will. Same spot. This was a line drive this time, not the pop-up, but there's 2 home runs in the inning for the Panthers. Will Adams takes a 0-2 pitch, drives it over the right center field fence, makes it a 7-3 lead now for the Ravens. So 0-2 pitch for Adam. He takes it and lines it over the right center field fence. Exact same line that Sammy hit his. They were just 2 different looking baseballs. So Sammy's was a moon shot, and that was a line shot for Will. I didn't know if it was going to get over the fence. I didn't know if it was going to be high enough, but he got it over. It was just inside that tall fence. So Comstock stands in now. He takes a breaking ball for strike 1. On deck is Henry Adam. So Panthers put 3 runs on the board to answer the 6 runs that the Ravens put on in the top of the inning. That misses low and away, 1-1. If nothing else, this is help pitch count-wise against ours. He's up to 42 pitches, came in with just 18 before this inning. So Panthers making him work in this 3rd inning. Comstock takes one way high, so 2-1 now to the junior second baseman for the Panthers. So see if Comstock can find one that he likes and find a hole somewhere. Find a gap out there in the outfield. Swings over the top of that one. So 2-2 now. Comstock chokes up a little on the bat. 2-2 count. Going to have to battle now. You know, ours has a couple breaking pitches. And he takes an eye. Close one on the breaking ball, misses outside, so full count. Ours tried to get him to chase it off the plate. Discipline from Comstock doesn't chase, so full count now. And he gets him with the fastball, so that'll end the inning, but not before the Panthers put 3 runs on the board. There was 3 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and no men left on, so we will move to the top of the 4th. It will be Schrock, Miller, and Anderson coming to the plate for the Ravens. We'll take a break and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group.
At Smithburg Automotive, driving adventures allow you to explore comfortably, safely, and in every aspect of your summer vacation. Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Schedule your vehicle's trip check today. Call 641-472-2454, 641-472-2454.
Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Get your trip check scheduled today. Call 641-472-2454. That's 641-472-2454.
Peyton here with Packwood Locker and Meats. Call now for availability on beef, hog, and lamb slaughter for 2024 through 25. Here at Packwood Locker, we have all the meats and accessories from cheeses to sauces for all your grilling gatherings. Fall's right around the corner, and before the snow flies, it's time to stock up on one of our full bundle meat package specials. Whether you're cooking for your family or hosting a party, contact Packwood Locker and Meats or order online at packwoodlockerandmeats.com. You can't beat my meat, and I dare you to try.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
And we're back, Panther fans. Panthers pitching change. Brant Latcham's going to come into the game to relieve Henry Adam. So we talked about Henry getting up there in pitch count. So Coach Lyman's going to make the change now after that long 3rd inning. So we are in the top of the 4th. Ravens lead 7-3. It'll be Hellmuth, Miller, and Anderson. So Helmuth stands in and fouls that one down the 3rd base line. So Brant Latcham on the mound for the Panthers in relief. So he comes in from left field. Will Adam will move from center to left, and Henry will go from the mound to center field. So it'll be Will Adam in left, Henry in center, and Brogan Spray in right. That one's going to be drilled down the line, foul again. So Helmuth way out in front. So Will's getting his exercise chasing those down there. Around the infield is Brock at short or at third, Glick at short, Comstock at second, Sharp at first, Latcham on the mound, and Riley Smith behind the plate. That one's going to be fouled off. Goes off of the helmet of Riley. So Brandt coming in, throwing strikes. That's just what you want him to do. 7-3 lead for the Ravens. We are in the top of the fourth. The Ravens scored 6 in the top of the third. Panthers added 3 of their own in the bottom of the third on 2 home runs. One by Sharp and one by Will Adam. That one way behind the batter. So 1-2. Riley Smith chases that one back to the net. They used to have the concrete back there that would bounce all over the place. So now with this new net, it just stays back there when the ball hits. You got to chase it back there, and it's a long ways to go. So if he gets past you, you got to make sure you're hustling back there. So 1-2 to Helmuth. Swing and a miss, gets away from Smith. He goes down to first and retires him. So Latchin comes in and strikes out the first batter he sees. So that brings up Lincoln Miller. He singled in the third and came around to score. He was one of the 4 straight hits that the Ravens had in that third inning. 4 singles in a row for the Ravens. So Miller stands in. He struck out in the first and singled in the third. Swings and misses on the fastball in the inside corner. Lincoln Miller bats .167 on the season. Takes strike 2. Latcham come in, throwing strikes. Which is good. He had a last tough outing against the Highland Huskies the last time he was on the mound. So good to see some good reps for Brandt here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Miller is out on strike. So Latcham strikes out the first 2 batters he sees. That will bring up the number 7 hitter, Phoenix Anderson. He struck out in the second and singled in the third and came around to score. One of those 6 runs in that third inning. That one's going to be chopped foul towards the Panther dugout. The JV girls are playing at the moment. They only have a single game tonight, JV and varsity single games tonight, as they played their opening game of the season when the boys were off. 0-1. That one's going to be fouled back up into the crowd. 0-2. Most everybody's sitting up on the hill under the shade today here at Hillcrest High School. We've got a few of the Panther fans that are down right by the fence, sitting right behind. Anderson pops this one up on the left side. Will drifts over and can't make the play. Good hustle by Will right at the fence, so Anderson stays alive. Will had to go over the home plate mound that's over there for the dugout, or not for the dugout, for the bullpen area. Hopefully he's okay as he kind of ran into the fence over there. So Anderson in a hole, 0-2. Latcham working from the windup. The senior comes in, and that one hits him right in the back. So the 0-2 pitch hits Anderson, so he'll be on base for the second time. That brings up the number 8 hitter, Bryce Bailey.
Anderson's hit by pitch.
Anderson taking his time getting down to first. Lauren's trying to chase a spider off the computer over here. Give me a little bit of entertainment as she's fighting with the spider, and the spider's winning. So the 2-out hit by pitch leaves Anderson over at first. That one's going to be hit on the ground to third. Brock's going to go to Comstock at second for the force out. So Panthers get out of it with no damage. So 5-4 to end the inning. And that will end this inning. There was no runs. There was no hits. There was one man left. So we will move to the bottom of the fourth. Panthers trail 7-3. So we'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel and 101.5 KISS FM.
From backyard barbecues to late getaways, summer is all about making memories. At Pilot Grove Savings Bank, we make it easy to enjoy the season with stress-free banking that fits your lifestyle. Mobile banking on the go? Check. Easy loan options for home upgrades or vacations? Check. Friendly local service you can count on? Always. Make the most of your summer. Bank with Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com or stop by any of our 17 locations. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. We will move to the the bottom of the fourth, and we've got a pitching change. No, that's Auer still on the mound. Coach Hirschberger comes out to have a little discussion, and I'm not sure if we've got some position changes for the Ravens. That's Auer still on the mound.
Henry Adam, number 3.
This is the bottom of the fourth inning. They have fifth on the board because they're used to them being the home team. So this is the bottom of the fourth. So Henry Adam will start for the Panthers. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. So Henry Adam flew out to left field in his first at bat of the ball game. Hours up to 47 pitches. Panthers trail 7-3. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Henry Adam lines this to left field. That's going to be in there. Going to be a single for Henry. Nice play by the left fielder to cut that one off. Henry took out of the box like he was going to try and make a double out of it, but nice play by the left fielder to cut it off. So third hit of the game for the Panthers is the first hit of the game for Henry Adam. First hit that wasn't a home run for the Panthers. They had 2 home runs in the third inning. Sharp and Will Adam homered. So Brant Latcham, the pitcher, steps in. Henry over at first. We know how aggressive he is on the base paths. Brant takes a strike on the inside for strike one. Excuse me. Henry not going anywhere on the first pitch. Pretty good lead over at first for Henry. Not going anywhere. Brant's going to bunt, and that's going to be fielded by Hours, and he throws from his backside to make the play. Nice play by Hours. He went to the ground, so sacrifice for Latcham will move Henry to second. Hours was on his backside, picked it up, and threw to first to retire Latcham. So first out of the inning, sacrifice bunt for Latcham. That brings up Cal Miller. He struck out in the second. He's the designated hitter tonight. He's batting for Brogan Spray, the right fielder. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. Panthers have 3 hits on the game, 3 runs, 2 earned runs. That one misses low. 2-0 to Miller. Clouds are starting to roll in here, and That's why they moved the game up to 3:30 in hopes to beat the rain. Miller swings and misses. That one gets away from the catcher. Henry is going to move up to third, so he'll be 90 feet away. 2-1 count now on Miller. Breeze has kind of shifted a little bit and a little bit cooler, so trying to make plans here, Lauren, what we're going to do if it starts raining, how we're going to cover up this equipment. We might have to pull the camera off and might do just audio if it starts to show possibly some rain. Swing and a miss, strike two. Radar isn't showing anything for a little bit yet, so hopefully they can at least get this first game in. That misses outside, so now full count to Miller. Riley Smith on deck. We got one out here in the fourth inning. Panthers trail 7-3. Miller hits that one on the ground to short. He's going to bring in a run, so that'll be an RBI for Cal. Gets the job done. Gets Henry Adam home. So Henry scores his first run of the game. Makes it a 7-4 game now. So RBI for Miller. 6-3 for the put out. The Ravens will trade the out for the run. Riley Smith steps in. So 4 runs in the game. So Ours came in with only 2 runs given up all season. Panthers have scored 4 runs today off of him. That's a strike on the outside corner to the catcher Smith. Sam Sharp on deck. Riley was on base for the Sharp home run. He got to take the free ride around the bases. Oh, strike called way on the outside corner. So 0-2 count now on Smith. Riley going to take a little extra time after that one. He's thinking, hey, I've been behind the plate. We haven't seen that called a strike all day. So 0-2 now. He gets this one off the end of the bat, and it's going to be fielded by the first baseman, and he retires him. So Smith is the third out of the inning, but not before the Panthers put another run on the board. There was 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and no one left, so we'll move to the top of the 5th. We'll be back after this break on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me Jason today and learn more.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
At Jefferson County Health Center, care is more than a service. It's a commitment. Our nurses, doctors, and staff go beyond treatment to provide comfort, compassion, and connection. We care because you matter. Visit jeffersoncountyhealthcenter.org to discover the difference.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
And we're back, Panther fans. We move to the top of the 5th inning. Ravens lead 7-4. Panthers have been slowly clawing away at that 7-0 lead. Gerber steps in. He is 1 for 1 on the day. He singled in the second and walked in the third. Came around to score one of the runs in that third inning. Latcham on the mound. He's up 0-2 now on Gerber, the right fielder for the Ravens. And he takes him down on strikes, goes down looking. So Brandt's got his third strikeout of the ball game. Panther pitchers racking up the strikeouts. That's strikeout number 8 in the game for the Panthers. Leadoff hitter Rowan Miller comes to the plate. He's been on base both times. Actually, all 3 times. He singled and walked twice. So the lefty leadoff hitter for the Ravens takes a strike on the outside corner. Looks like maybe the strike zone is expanding a little bit by the umpire. That one misses inside, 1-1. Off-speed pitch from Latcham, stop Miller. That one misses way outside, 2-1. Miller, a junior. One of only 2 juniors in the starting lineup. 7 seniors in the starting lineup and 2 juniors for this Raven team. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Rowan Miller. That one's popped up on the left side. Could be trouble. Will has it. And it hung up long enough for Will to make the easy play that time. Thought it was going to be in between there, but it hung up long enough for Will to trot in and make the play easily. So second out of the inning. Seth Hours will come to the plate. He is 0 for 3 officially on the ball game. He struck out, popped out, and reached on an error. So Latcham working quickly here in the 4th inning. I'm sorry, 5th inning. Top of the 5th inning. Ball 1 to Hours. Second pitch from Latcham. Inside, 2-0. So 2-0 to the pitcher, Seth Hours. He chops that one down the third base line. Foul. The Ravens are 4-1 in conference play. They lost to Louisa Muscatine, and that one's going to hit Hours. So another hit batter for the Panthers. That's what Latcham did last inning. He retired the first 2 batters and then so they're going to have a courtesy runner for Seth Hours. That's number 12, Rylan Good.
Number 11, Cale Bailey.
So Cale Bailey is in the game for Mason Bender. So they replaced Mason Bender with Cale Bailey. So Bender was the one that tried to make the play out in center field. So hopefully he's okay, but they've got him out of the game at the time. So Cale Bailey has replaced Mason Bender. To Bailey. Cale Bailey's a sophomore. He fouls this one off into the crowd. So 2-1 to the sophomore. Two and one. That was driven to center field. Henry Adam camps underneath it, and that will be the end of the inning. So no damage done. There was no hits. There was no runs. There was no errors, and there was 1 man left. So we will go to the bottom of the 5th. For the Panthers, it will be .5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha 95400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family. Your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. Sam Sharp steps in. He had a home run in his last at bat. He was trying for another one there on that first pitch. Off speed from Ours. Had him way out in front of that one. 0-1 to the first baseman, Sharp. That one misses low and away. 1-1. We are in the bottom of the fifth inning. Panthers are the home team in this first ball game tonight. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1 to Sharp. That misses high and away, 3-1. Jones hit hard on the ground, gets through there, so Sharp's got to hustle. And he barely beats it at first, almost got thrown out from right field, so Sharp with the single. So Sam is 2 for 2 on the night. Close play at first.
Number 27,
Brock stands in, struck out in the third inning. Panthers trying to cut into this 3-run deficit. They trailed 7-0 and have worked their way back into it. Fastball low and away for ball 1 to Brock. Glick on deck for the Panthers. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2. Sharp at first after the leadoff single. 1-2 count to Elijah Brock. He chases and then got down on strikes. Second strikeout of the game for Elijah. Strikeout number 4 of the game for Ours. So Glick stands in. He's 0 for 2. He flew out to short and struck out in his 2 plate appearances. Takes a ball outside. Sharp over at first. One and 0. Strike on the outside corner. 1-1 to the junior shortstop. Not a big lead by Sam over there at first. Breaking ball, strike 2. So Glick 1-2. He struck out looking in his last at bat. Breaking ball gets him looking again for strike 3. So Glick goes down looking for the second time. Hours up to 5 strikeouts. That brings up Will Adam. He homered his last at bat. So Panthers trail 7-4. Sharps at first. That one's going to be driven down the right side, and it's going to go foul. So Will's got homers in back-to-back games now. He homered in the Danville game. It was a grand slam, and then he homered tonight. So hopefully they get the senior going the right direction. They need him to pick up his bat, get this team going with the direction they want to go towards this tournament time. We'll be here before we know it. Hard to believe we are starting the second half of the season already. Misses outside, 1-1. Hours up to 74 pitches now. Driven to left field. That's going to be over the head of the left fielder, and it's going to be another home run. Will, 3 home runs in his last 2 games. 2 home runs today for Will. Makes it a 7-6 ball game. Panthers have come all the way back. They trailed 7-0. Now it's 7-6 after the 2-second home run of the game for Will Adam. 2 RBI home run for Will. Sam comes around to score. Sammy's been on the merry-go-round twice, once on his own home run. Now he gets to come around on the Will Adam home run. So it's 1-run lead now for the Ravens. Panthers have just kept their heads in this game, kept battling, and they're right in this, trailing by 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Comstock stands in. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. Takes a ball on the outside corner. So Hours works from the stretch. Comstock stands in. Hours takes in a long time. Here comes the delivery. There's a strike on the fastball on the outside corner. 1-1. So Panthers with 3 home runs tonight. 2 by Will Adam. 1 by Sam Sharp. Strike 2. That was halfway through the batter's box on the outside. So Comstock 1-2. And that was not as far outside, and they didn't call it a strike. The whole Ravens team was running off the field. Comstock takes it for a ball, so 2-2. Hours tried the same spot again and didn't get the call that time. So 2-2 to Comstock. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll be the end of the inning. So Comstock strikes out for the second time. Not before the Panthers put 2 more on the board. We had 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, no runs left. We'll move to the 6th inning. Panthers trail 7-6 on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
At Smithburg Automotive, driving adventures allow you to explore comfortably, safely, and in every aspect of your summer vacation. Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Schedule your vehicle's trip check today. Call 641-472-2454, 641-472-2454.
Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Get your trip check scheduled today. Call 641-472-2454. That's 641-472-2454.
Peyton here with Packwood Locker and Meats. Call now for availability on beef, hog, and lamb slaughter for 2024 through 25. Here at Packwood Locker, we have all the meats and accessories from cheeses to sauces for all your grilling gatherings. Fall's right around the corner, and before the snow flies, it's time to stock up on one of our full bundle meat package specials. Whether you're cooking for your family or hosting a party, contact Packwood Locker and Meats or order online at packwoodlockerandmeats.com. You can't beat my meat, and I dare you to try.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. Just doing a little housekeeping here. Was discussing with Hillcrest if we could have a spot underneath his tent. He said they have another one that they are going to try and get set up for us. So Schrock steps in. That's a strike one from Latcham. Latcham comes in. He's coming in relief of Henry Adam and done a really nice job. We are in the 6th inning. 7-6 now is the lead for the Ravens. It was 7-0 after the 3rd inning. Panthers just keep scratching away, showing their power tonight. 3 home runs. So 1-1 to Schrock. There's strike 2, 1-2. Schrock is officially 1 for 3 on the night. He's struck out, flew out, and had a single. We are in the top of the 6th inning. That's going to be chopped down to first base. Sharp can't make the play, and that's going to be an error. And he's going to try for second. Sharp picks it up, throws this, and gets him. So Schrock tried to stretch it, didn't get too far away from Sharp. Good hustle by Sam. So he throws him out at second. Good throw right on the money to Nolan Glick. So that'll be credited a single, and he'll be thrown out attempting to get the second. So 3-6 for the putout. So Schrock trying to get a little aggressive on the base pass, and it costs him. Strike 1 called on the breaking ball from Latcham. Mason Helmuth at the plate. He's been hit by a pitch, singled, and struck out in his 3 at-bats. Another breaking ball from Latcham, 0-2. So 0-2 for Helmuth. That one's driven to left field, and Will Adam is underneath it, and he makes the play. So fly out to left, second out of the inning. Let's see if Brandt can break the string of hitting batters when he gets the first 2 out. Lincoln Miller will be at the plate. He is struck out twice and singled. He scored one of the runs in that 6-run 7th inning. So 7-6 lead now for the Ravens. Panthers have brought it all the way back to a single run. Miller fouls that one up into the crowd. Hope everybody's paying attention over there. Comes up just short. So 0-1 to the second baseman, Lincoln Miller. Mills tracked down a couple home run balls tonight. I think that's the 3rd one she's brought back. That one misses inside, 1-1. One and one to the second baseman Miller. Latcham misses inside. He's trying to hit Miller. 2-1. Around the infield is Brock, Glick, Comstock, and Sharp. That one misses high and away, so 3-1. Outfield is Will Adam, Henry Adam, and Brogan Spray. That one's going to be driven to right field. That's going to be in for a hit, and Spray dives for it. That could be trouble. It's going to go all the way to the fence. He's going to be on his way to third. The throw is going to be not in time, so that's going to be a triple for Lincoln Miller. So Miller hits it to right field. Spray dives for it, and the ball goes all the way to the fence, results in a triple for Miller. You like the hustle by Brogan, but in that situation, you just got to keep that ball in front of you and keep him at first. So that will bring up Phoenix Anderson with the runner at third. See if Latcham can strand that runner there. Anderson has been hit by a pitch, singled, and struck out. He drives this one left field. This could be trouble. It's going to be foul ball. So Anderson out in front of that one. Made good contact. Will chased it, but into the bullpen and foul. So Latcham has a runner at third, 2-out triple. There's strike 2. Nice pitch from Brandt that time. We are in the 6th. 7-6 is the lead for the Ravens over the Panthers. It was 7-0 after the 3rd, and Panthers just keep scrapping to try and get back into this ball game. That looked like a really good pitch. I'm not sure where that one missed. 1-2 on Anderson. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where that one missed at. And that's going to be driven foul down the third base line. So 1-2 still to Anderson, the third baseman. So Latcham's coming in relief. He took over in the fourth inning for Henry Adam. He's done a nice job just getting the ball in the strike zone. And the defense is helping him out. So 2-2 now to Anderson. On deck is Bryce Bailey. Latcham looks in at Smith, gets the sign. That one's going to be chopped towards third. Brock fields it, goes across the diamond, and that ends the inning. So Latcham gets out of it without any damage. So 5-3 put out to end the top of the sixth. We'll move to the bottom of the sixth. It'll be Henry Adam, Latcham, and Miller coming to the plate for the Panthers. So we'll take a break and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
From backyard barbecues to late getaways, summer is all about making memories. At Pilot Grove Savings Bank, we make it easy to enjoy the season with stress-free banking that fits your lifestyle. Mobile banking on the go? Check. Easy loan options for home upgrades or vacations? Check. Friendly local service you can count on? Always. Make the most of your summer. Bank with Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com or stop by any of our 17 locations. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Yep, there you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. No problem. Not at the moment. Welcome back, Panther fans. Sorry about that. We were getting some help from the athletic director from Hillcrest, getting us a tent over the top of us, so hopefully that will scare the rain away. Henry Adams struck out to start the inning. Latcham at the plate, takes strike one. Eight strikeouts on the night for Hours. Latcham swings and misses, strike two. 85 pitches on the night for Hours. Swing and a miss, strike three. Latcham tried to get out of the way of it and swung the bat, so that'll be second strikeout of the inning. So Hours has struck out 5 of the last 6 batters.
Another strikeout brings up Pekin's designated hitter.
Cal Miller comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night.
Cal Miller.
He drives this one to left field. Left fielder and center fielder going back, and the left fielder can't make the play, so Cal's going to have a double. So good contact by Miller. That's going to be a double for Cal, his first hit of the game. Tying run at second base. Cal motoring about on the base as best he can on that surgically repaired knee. If you don't know the story, Cal tore his ACL in the football season and came back and played in the playoff game and had surgery right after that playoff game, and now he's back playing baseball. So miraculous recovery and hard work from Cal put in to get him out here on the baseball diamond so he can be out here with his buddies. That brings up Riley Smith. Riley drives that one. That's going to be fielded by Miller at first. The speed of Riley gets it. Riley's going to be at first. We're going to have a tie game. Miller makes an error, and that's going to tie it up. Cal Miller comes all the way around from second. So Lincoln Miller can't make the play at second. Riley Smith hustling the whole way down the first baseline. He's going to be at first. He'll reach on the error. Cal Miller comes in to score all the way from second. So we got a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sharp steps in. He's already homered. He's scored 2 runs. Riley Smith, big lead over at first, dives back. He's there. So Sharp scored 2 of the runs for the Panthers. Sharply hits that one to right center field. And we're going to have Riley Smith's going to stay at second. So Sharp 3 for 3 on the night. So Sammy having a huge game for the Panthers from the bottom of the order. So Sammy's got 3 for 3. Runners at first and second now. Go ahead run out at second base. Elijah Brock comes to the plate.
That brings up number 27, Elijah Brock.
Riley's out at second. That misses low and away, 1-0. Brock 0 for 2, had 2 strikeouts on the night. Drives this one into center, and that's going to be another hit. Let's see if they're going to send Smith. They're going to send him, and it's going to be a close play, and he's going to be safe. Panthers take the lead on the RBI single by Elijah Brock. Riley Smith, an aggressive send from Coach Lyman, gets Riley Smith in there. So Sharp moves up to second. RBI single for Elijah Brock. So Panthers have come all the way back. They trailed 7-0. They now lead 8-7. Glick comes to the plate for the Panthers. Panthers got 2 hits in the inning. Nolan takes ball 1. Nolan's 0 for 3 on the night. Last 2 at bats, he struck out looking, so Nolan is due. On deck is the hottest hitter on the team right now, Will Adam. That one misses, so 2-0. That looked like a pretty good pitch. Not sure where that one missed. We've seen that one called a strike at times tonight. So 2-0 to Glick. Panthers lead 8-7. They trailed 7-0 in the 3rd inning. Glick hits this one hard on the ground, and they're going to go the short way to second to end the inning, but not before the Panthers take the lead. So Panthers scored 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 1 error, and there were 2 men left. So we will move to the top of the 7th. Panthers lead 8-7. We'll be back after this break on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atemo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me, Jason, today and learn more.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours,
You're
thank
watching
you.
the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. We move to the top of the 7th inning. Panthers lead 8-7. It'll be Bryce Bailey at the plate for the Ravens. He takes a ball. I'm not sure where that pitch missed. It looked pretty good. Same thing. I don't know where that pitch is missing. 2-0. Wow. 3-0. 3 pitches that have been called strikes at different times tonight. And that one's called a strike. That looked like the worst one of the bunch so far. So 3-1 to Bailey. On deck is Gerber. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Latcham comes back from a 3-0 to get it to a full count to the number 8 hitter, Bailey. He is the first baseman for the Ravens. Swing and a miss, strike 3, so Latcham gets the first out of the inning. 4 strikeouts on the game for Latcham. Brings up the right fielder, Micah Gerber. He had his first hit of the year in the 2nd inning. He walked and scored in the 3rd and was a strikeout victim in the 5th. He's the number 9 hitter for this Ravens team. Ball 1. Must be a little high, maybe. I don't know. 1-0. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the number 9 hitter, Micah Gerber. Leadoff hitter, Rowan Miller on deck. That one's going to be chopped on the third base line. Brock fields it, goes across the diamond, and gets him there. So 5-3 on the putout. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. That will bring up the top of the order for the Ravens. Latcham's done a nice job since he's come in relief. He's in his 4th inning of work. So Miller steps in. He is reached twice on a walk, singled, and flew out to left. And that hits him. So 3 of the 4 innings, Latcham has hit the 3rd batter after he had retired the first 2. So that puts Miller at first. So 3rd batter that Latcham has hit. So Seth Hours stands in. He is 0 for 3 officially on the night. He was hit by pitch in his last at bat. There goes the runner. Throw down to second, not in time. Big jump by Miller that time. So the tying run at second for the Ravens. So Hours stands in. The pitcher of record for the Ravens. He wants to even this one up. He fouls off the end of the bat, and it's going to go foul. That was going to be a swinging bunt, but it had some side spin and went into foul territory. 1-1 count. That one's going to hit Hours, so 2 hit batters in a row. 4th hit batter of the game for Latcham. Coach Lyman saying he stepped into that one. So Mason Bender is going to come back into the game. He must be okay after Cale Bailey hit for him the last time, so Bender will re-enter. 2 outs here in this 7th inning. Panthers lead 8-7. Latcham got himself in a little jam here. He got the first 2 batters out and then hit the next 2 batters. Bender's going to chop this one to Glick at short. He's going to go across the diamond to Sharp and get him, and that will be the end of the game. Panthers are going to win 8-7. What a comeback win for the Panthers. Panthers win 8-7. Great work from Brant Latcham in relief. Panthers go 8-7 win. They trailed 7-0 after the 3rd inning. They kept scratching, and come back and pick up a big win tonight. So we are going to take a postgame break, and then we'll be back for the postgame show. And then we'll wrap up our coverage of the first game, and then we'll have to switch over to a new stream for the second game. So we are going to wrap up let's take a break, and we'll come back for the final stats. So we'll take 2 minutes, and then we'll be back for the postgame stats on your home for Panther Baseball, Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM, and the Atemo Radio Group YouTube channel.
At Jefferson County Health Center, care is more than a service. It's a commitment. Our nurses, doctors, and staff go beyond treatment to provide comfort, compassion, and connection. We care because you matter. Visit JeffersonCountyHealthCenter.org to discover the difference.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your Lisco sales and account manager for all of your telecommunications needs. 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
At Smithburg Automotive, driving adventures allow you to explore comfortably, safely, and in every aspect of your summer vacation. Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Schedule your vehicle's trip check today. Call 641-472-2454, 641-472-2454.
Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Get your trip check scheduled today. Call 641-472-2454. That's 641-472-2454.
And we're back. Panthers pick up the win in Game 1, 8-7. Great job by Brant Latcham coming in relief. He goes 4 innings, does not give up a run, and he sets the Panthers up for a chance to win this ball game. So Panthers do win 8-7. Offensively, it was Will Adam who continues his hot hitting. He had 2 home runs tonight, 3 RBIs, so he's got 3 home runs in the last 2 games. Let's see. Henry Adam had a single. Cal Miller had a double with an RBI. Sam Sharp had 3 hits in the game with 2 RBIs. And then Elijah Brock came through with a huge single in the 6th inning to give the Panthers the lead. And he had 1 hit and 1 RBI for the Ravens. There was 1 hit by Rowan Miller, 1 hit by Mason Bender, 2 by Liam Schrock, 1 by Mason Helmuth, 1 by Lincoln Miller, 1 by Anderson, and 1 by Micah Gerber. Panthers pick up the win 8-7. We're going to have a little bit of a break here. They said there are going to be 20 minutes between games, so we are going to wrap up our first stream, and then we will take a little break and then get the second stream up and running. We'll probably be up and running in about 10 minutes or so, so we're going to take a little break so we can maybe grab a bite to eat and make sure everything is ready in case the weather decides to come in. We'll get everything underneath the tent that they provided for us. So thank you very much to Hillcrest for providing us a tent to sit under. So we're going to wrap up the coverage. Panthers win 8-7. and they move to 5-5 on the year. The Ravens fall to 5-6. Panthers move to 5-2 in conference play. The Ravens fall to 4-2. So Panthers and Ravens will be ready for game 2 here in just a little bit. We'll wrap up our coverage. I thank Lauren for her help here at the field. Thank Kyle for his help back in the studio. And we will be back in just a few minutes for game 2 on your home for Panther Baseball, Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM, the Atemo Radio Group YouTube channel.